Greetings and greetings to all. Thank you for joining us again in this 5 element spiritual quest. My name is Master Abdullah Ingom. And today we're gonna shift direction on topic. We're gonna talk about the three mindsets that influence most of our behaviors on an individual level as well as on a global level. These are the three mindsets that we call the positive mindset, the negative mindset, and the neutral mindset. Um, and doesn't matter in which culture you go, the reality they produces is the same. So therefore, we're gonna personify them in order to enable to articulate the way they function and the way they influence our lives on a personal and on a global level. The three mindset: the positive mindset, the negative mindset, and the neutral mindset. This is the topic of this 5 element journey. The positive mindset is the mindset that focuses more on improvement, improving, and the negative mindset focus on more correcting or fixing. And the neutral mindset is the one that we call the ignorant mindset. They don't want to do either. They don't want to fix anything or improve anything. So they choose to be ignorant. And anyone who can promise them to take that burden, burden of responsibility off them, no matter how ridiculous the promises might sound, they will take their chances because they don't want to do anything. They want someone to do what they need to do themselves. These three type of mindset exist within us all. You can focus on improving oneself and your surrounding, and hopefully that contribute for the greater good of humanity. Or you can focus on trying to fix yourself, what's wrong, and spend your entire life fixing, never improve anything. That's a negative mindset. Or you can be the lazy one, the followers. Follow anyone who promise you to take those responsibility off your shoulder. They elect leaders, allow them to do what they do. They're the one who form religions. Even though just because someone promised them to take that burden of improving or fixing, they don't want to do anything. Everything they need to do, they want someone else to do that for them. And these are the individual, I think, Albert Einstein was describing to, that the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch and sit and do nothing. All dictators, this is the one they need. Any politician running for office, they run with the same ideology, same promises, to promise to improve what needs to be improved and fix what needs to be fixed. These are their target. Religion the same. What makes the largest religion of the world large? These people. You messed up, they promise you they will clean it up. You follow them, they will give you eternal life. Promises. Instead of doing what they need to do, they expect someone else to do that for them. And no matter how ridiculous the promise sound, they will fall. They will take their chances. Just because they're lazy and they don't want to do anything for themselves. Very dangerous mindset. They are the one that religion radicalize. Easily radicalize them. They will fight and kill for any ideology that promise them to take their responsibility off their shoulder. These are the one bring chaos in the political field. They argue, they fight They will protect any ideology that promise them will carry that burden away from them. Even if they have to be separate them from loved one, they will do it. Just because they're lazy, someone promised them to do the work that they were supposed to do for themselves. They're very dangerous mindset. They're more dangerous even with the negative mindset. The negative mindset can be a nightmare, can be a headache. They criticize things. They're the one who turn most often leaders to dictators. Because leaders who come with promises of improving or fixing, they focus on what the promises of fixing is not being fixed. They just keep pointing at it. It's still there. It's still there. And before you know it, they become annoying. And usually what they do, this leader, they want to get them out of the scene. Kill them or imprison them, lock them somewhere, keep them quiet. They just turn a leader to a dictator through the process of keeping their mouth shut. They headache, they're annoying. But these are the dangerous ones. The one who will follow anybody, who will promise to take the responsibility of their doing off their shoulder. They will follow anybody. These are the parasite of humanity. Very dangerous mindset. They are a nightmare. You have a dream, you tell them your dream, they should hold into it. These are the people who know anything and everything they don't want. You ask them what they don't want, they can read it to you like a memorized script. You ask them who they are or what they want, that is something they yet to figure out. That's why those who operate with a positive mindset, they don't depend on government for their improvement. They don't depend on religion or any individual or any group for their improvement. Improving oneself is one responsibility. Improving one's surrounding is one responsibility. And if you want to contribute to the greater good of humanity, that's also one responsibility. Through the five elements, I come to realize many things about humanity as a whole in one body. And what I realized was I'm not perfect or can be perfect, and I don't want to be perfect. Because if many generations have come and gone, and not one I know of, based on the five elements, who's perfect. If I said I can be perfect, I'm not being realistic. We may be with a lot of flaws. But that's the beauty of life though. Because waking up every day trying to improve oneself is part of a very important part of life. Give you purpose. To look forward to something. To look forward to improving oneself. I don't want to be perfect. I want to strive for improvement. Give you something to work toward. Give you reason to wake up for something. Toward something. Let's just be improving oneself, improving your surrounding, and hopefully that can reflect or have impact on humanity as one body. That is a reason worth living for. And I don't want to lose that. That's why I don't want to be perfect. I want to work toward improvement and hope at the end of my journey. When I look back, I can say with honesty and sincerity that thank God for the journey based on how much improvement I have done on oneself and my surrounding and hopefully toward humanity. This is my ultimate goal because I can't fix myself all. No matter how much I fix, I will still have many flaws. No matter how much I try to fix to my surrounding, generations have come and gone. There's still more to be fixed. So if I claim to be able to fix what generation have yet to achieve, I'm not being realistic. I don't want to spend my energy on that because it's not realistic. I can't fix humanity, but I can contribute to humanity. I can contribute to humanity, but I can't fix humanity. And I think if everyone contribute their very best toward humanity, I think we will not need to fix humanity. That's one of the major differences between these two mindsets, the positive and the negative. The positive focus on improvement, and the negative focus on fixing and correcting, which never work. Doesn't work on an individual level, nor on a global level. As you can see, let's say society, we have many laws, rules, and regulations solely designed put there to fix things. But we know it doesn't work. You fix one problem, there's 10 problems emerge from that. You fix 10, there's 50 problems emerge, or 50 more to be fixed. We keep fixing, and never come to perfection. From the time, the caveman time to our modern time, we still haven't fixed ourselves or fixed humanity. We keep fixing, instead of improving. We try to fix things. That's the purpose of all the laws, rule and regulation, to fix things, to fix what we see as wrong. And then more energy put into that because we operate on the negative mindset. For instance, let's say if stealing, we condemn steal is bad, is a problem that needs to be fixed. Okay. And what we do on fixing this problem, stealing, murdering, all this crime, we see it as a problem that needs to be fixed. And there's a law that if you commit this crime, there will be some consequences. The law are there to fix the problem. But that doesn't work because these laws are being broken on a regular basis, even though the harshness of the consequences if you commit one. There's some crime, if you do that, you can be imprisoned for life or even killed. But people are still breaking these laws. So the laws that are there to fix the problem doesn't work. If it was working, we would not be arresting more people and building more prisons. That's reality. You tell us fixing doesn't work. And that's what happens when you operate in a negative mindset. And a positive mindset, if this situation was being operated on a positive mindset, we will focus on improving. Not try to fix the problem, but try to go to the source to improve the situation which the criterion of the problem. So if stealing is the problem, now we have to find to improve. You have to see what make one to steal, and if poverty is the source that make one steal, then one who operates in a positive mindset will say, well, therefore, you have to improve the lifestyle to eliminate poverty. So therefore, for that, one will not have reason to steal. Because if the reason is not there, one will not commit the act. But as long as the reason is there, the situation, the condition in which make one feel obligated or forced to commit the act, doesn't matter how many people you put in prison. The condition that create that mentality is still there. You can lock up all humanity. The problem is still there. It's not been. The improvement is what solve problem, not fixing problem, not try to fix the problem. And if you operate in a positive mindset, you have to go to the source. That's where you go to eliminate the problem by improving the condition or the situation in which the problem emerged. We see people commit crime, serve their time, and when they get released, they doomed to repeat the same thing, even though with the harshness of the law. Because the condition is still there. These are the differences between the positive mindset and the negative mindset. The positive mindset focuses on improvement, and the negative mindset focus on fixing things that can never come to perfection. Reality have give us evidence, fact. That doesn't matter how much you fix, you can never come to perfection in one lifetime. Based on our way of life, you can live 10 lifetimes without able to come to perfection. That's what reality tells us. Because from the time of the cavemen to our modern time, that's many generations. Many generations have come and gone. And we yet, as an individual, on an individual level or on a global level, achieve perfection. So how can one achieve perfection in one lifetime? That's not realistic. That's what reality tells us. So one with a positive mindset, that's what I come to understand through the journey of these 5 elements. That life is not about fixing and correcting things. It's about improving things, improvement. And when I understand this logic, that's how we make the vow that I want to wake up every day and try to improve myself, to be better than I was yesterday. And hope that at the end of the journey, I will look back and say, thank God, with sincerity, but thank God for the journey, based on how much improvement I have done on oneself and my surrounding, and hopefully for humanity. This is my ultimate goal, improvement. And if I ever come to face with my Creator, the Creator of my soul, I want to at least have the decency to ask, how did I did on my purpose in which I was created by, and hope that I will be giving okay. That for me will be mission accomplished. Because only God, only the Creator of my soul, know how much I have complete on my journey, how much I have done on my purpose in which I was created for. Only He had that credibility. I don't. Nobody does. That's why I don't expect people approval. My approval also is irrelevant. My job is improvement. Approval, I'll leave it to the one who knows it all. So it's about improving based on the 5 elements. Approval, only one has the credibility. No one else does. And waking up every day and willing to improve oneself and one's surrounding. That I don't think would be a wasting time. I'd rather do that than try to fix what many generations have come and gone and never achieve to fix. I will not take chance on that, because no matter how much you fix, there's more need to be fixed. if we focus on the improvement of humanity, instead of putting all these laws, rule and regulation, try to fix humanity, try to fix the problem, reality have told us doesn't work. Because every generation can have tried the same thing and doesn't work. This is not theory, this is not myth, this is a fact. We're dealing with the same issues. All these laws that are put to solve the problem are creating more problems. Put the law and the law is broken, and people getting more people are being arrested and more prisons are being built. That means we're fixing one and create 10 problems. Try to fix one problem and create 10 problems by trying to fix one problem. This is what reality tells us. There are more people in prison than 100 years ago. There will be more people heading to jail tomorrow than last month or last week. Reality tells us what we're doing is not working because it cannot work. We try to fix things that cannot be fixed instead of improving. The condition that led people to break this law, as long as the condition is still there, this law will be broken, one way or the other. And the positive mindset will say, go to the source. Go to the source and annihilate the problem from the source. That's the perspective of a positive mindset. But humanity is operating on a negative mindset. As you can see, the media. Bad news is broadcast as a world news. And feeding people bad news and expect them to behave well, that's not realistic. It's like doing one thing and expecting different result, which our well-known scientist Albert Einstein definition of insanity. Does mean humanity is insane. Because what we're doing is not working, but we're expecting a different result. Law, rule, and regulation cannot solve problem. This is just a fact that we already have put right in front of us. If governments will focus on improving the lives of the citizens, many of these senseless laws will not be needed, and many of these prisons that are being built will not be needed. But you break a senseless law, you are locked up. You have a problem, and to fix the problem, lock them up. And 10, you lock up one, 10 more, 10 is on the line. You lock up 10, there's a 50 on the line. And this, I might use this as an allegation, which I think they do that on purpose, because it's a business. They cannot be that stupid. They cannot be that dumb. We know it's not working. Why are we taking the same path, knowing that it's not working? To me, it's being done on purpose. It's been done on purpose. They must be doing it on purpose. Locking up people and building a prison for business. That's my allegation. Because they cannot be that dumb. We all know that all this law, they don't work. They're not solving no problems. They create more problems, as a matter of fact. If the government of the world was sincere of fixing the problem, what they see as a problem, they will go to the source. And they will use less energy. Maybe 50% of the energy they're using, 50% can solve all the problem they seem to be struggling with. If they're not doing it for purpose. If stealing is a problem, improve the condition, life condition of people, the life condition, which force them, many see no other choice, force them to commit this crime, to break these laws. It's like you fix one problem, 10 problem emerge from it or stand to be fixed, and yet to reach perfection. Yet to reach perfection on the individual level, yet to reach perfection on the global level. And what I said, perfection, definition of perfection is one who has no flaws. And definitely I'm not qualified for that. And we all know that humanity as one body is far from perfect, meaning peace and tranquility for all, a utopia, so to speak. Humanity seems to be far from that reality. Regardless of many generations come and gone and try to fix, yet to reach that perfection. So therefore, we know fixing doesn't work. That's what reality tells us. So if we focus, if we put all these laws, try to fix the problem, not going to the source, because that's a negative mindset. You just focus on the problem and try to do something about it. By fixing, try to fix the problem. A positive mindset will go to the source, the cause of the problem, the reason of the problem, and we're not dealing with the problem, but dealing with the reason of the problem. That's what the positive mindset would do. And if you see, when we just come to this world, that's a universal law. When we come to this world, as you can see, it's all about improvement. It's all about improving. When you can do nothing for yourself when you're a baby, you've been taken care of. Soon you will be able to do things little, interact with people, crawl, take steps, walk, run. Improvement. Improving oneself. It's not about correcting. When you come here in the world, when you're born, we're not focusing on correcting you, because there's nothing you can do but make a lot of noise and a lot of messes. And people clean after you, people take care of you. Improvement. And you get improved when you learn how to take step. It's not correcting how you walk, no, it's improving. Those steps lead to step. Then you will walk. You crawl and you walk and you run. Improvement, improvement. A universal law. And just make a lot of sense to continue that thread, that pattern of improvement, instead of setting up all this law, try to fix what cannot be fixed, which is the problem itself. If humanity as one body focus on a positive mindset, that can be a giant leap for humankind. That will leave many of our problems way behind, to the point that will never catch up with us again. Because we'll be busy improving instead of correcting things that can never be fully corrected, or try to fix something that can be never fully fixed. These are the three different mindsets that we all, one or the other, operate in one of these categories. And the 5 elements have come to encourage us or enlighten us, if you will, to look in the bright side, on the positive side, to operate on the positive side, that want to improve oneself. And I'm here to testify. These have changed, have enabled me to see life in a far greater magnitude, in a brighter perspective. And that's his recommendation to guide us to operate with a positive mindset on a personal level, to influence our surrounding, and ultimately for every single one of us to use that perspective towards humanity as one body. Thus to eliminate all the problems we try to solve, to eliminate it from the grassroots and bring peace and tranquility to every life of the world. A utopia, which is salvation to humanity. So dear friends, again I think we're going to leave it here till next time on this journey. Again, as always, if you have the chance, go to the 5 elements, quest for the truth. You can Google it. Again, there's many information there that are way well elaborated to a point, I think, well articulated to a point you can understand it better than I can explain to you here. Just take the trouble and see what it's about, and hopefully it can contribute in your journey, can guide you with information that I think you will need. So again, as always, dear friend, till next time, be well and God bless. And again, operate with a positive mindset, and hopefully it will change many things in your individual life, in your surrounding, and ultimately humanity as a whole. Again, thanks again, and God bless.